I'll start by asking you your name.
Okay.
So, what's your name?
My
Could
name
you
is Cyndi Feng.
Okay, awesome. So, just wanted kind of, I know it's kind of hard to repeat the things you told me, which were so amazing, but I just kind of want to ask, I guess, what were your top 3 takeaways from the Love Yourself course?
The first one is I notice the light of me and I accept my darkest moments. It's one of the biggest thing that in the course is your darkest moments will bring out the greatest part of yourself. And through the course, through the practice, I really realize that. So when I think about my darkest moments now, I don't feel guilty, I don't feel regretful, I grow from it.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Would you change your darkest moments?
I will in the future. I can't change my past for sure.
But if you could change the past, would you change your darkest moments from the past?
Yeah,
Yeah. Where would you make them be?
I would.
But then you wouldn't have the knowledge you have today. So would you change them?
Yeah, you're right. No, if that's the case, I wouldn't change it.
Okay,
Because
cool.
I love myself now.
Awesome. And so then it's pretty cool, right? Because you love yourself independent of anything and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing I realize is, I used to be taught that no one is complete and we have to get married with another guy or to find some guy in this world to make you complete, but actually that's not true. Before we start any relationship or getting married or having kids, we have to be complete by ourselves, and we can and we could.
Why?
Because if we are not complete, no one's gonna make us complete. We are like, only us can make us complete. No one else can do that.
Is that a positive thing for your kids in the future or your husband?
That is a positive thing for my future husband or kids, because that's the first thing I'm going to teach them. And they can, because if you put that in their mind, they're going to be so free and so brave to grow up by themselves.
I love it. Okay, and then what was the third one? What was your third biggest takeaway?
The third takeaway is I have courage to face the difficulties by myself, because I already prepared myself with this mentality that I need to be complete by myself first. I'm more firm with my decision. I know what I want, and I realize it's not just gonna happen someday if I keep living a regular life. I have to know what I really want, make decisions to go towards it, and really think about what I need to do to work towards it. For example, if I wanna have my own book someday, maybe 2 years later, I'd better prepare the outline now, maybe a little bit a day, maybe something specific like 15 minutes every day to work on this and insist on it, so that the change would happen 2 years later. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen.
Awesome. Do you feel that taking the course, created a change for you in you personally or your life?
Yes, it changed me a lot. I used to feel insecure, confused, lost, uncertain, but now I'm more certain. I don't feel insecure anymore, because I realize the security I can find is only in myself. It's not anywhere else.
I like the example that you gave me about I'm not going to use the example, but I just like the example that you gave me earlier, which was that you now have a voice and you're not afraid to speak what you have to say
Yeah.
unapologetically. So I like that. Do you think this is something, you just finished the course, right? Do you think this change is going to last? You're going to keep it, like the things that you learned?
Yeah.
Why?
It's gonna last because it changed my way of thinking. Before, how I look at my past was full of guilty or regretfulness, because I always think, oh, if I do better at that moment, if I didn't do that at that moment. But now what I think was, it's because what I did at that moment that makes me learn something from it, that makes me grow from it, and that makes me who I am today. And people who didn't experience that wouldn't know the same thing as I do, and that makes me special. And from that point, I have something more than others that I could to give. I could give to others to help them.
Awesome. My last question: is it something you'd recommend for people to do?
I definitely recommend it. Speak a little bit of my background. I grew up in mainland China, that I was taught that I need to be someone. Like my parents put expectations towards me, and even people that unconsciously put expectations towards me. So I used to feel like I have to be someone exactly, but or as a woman, I have to get a degree and then get a good job and then get married at a certain age and go and have kids. But I really never thought about, is this the life what I want? I never focus on what do I really want, regardless of how the society works or what people expect to work from me. I after this course, I realized what important is what I want. People could just have different lives. There's no fit standards. If you're a woman, doesn't mean you have to be you. It doesn't mean that you have to get married, have kids, or be someone that be a stay-at-home mom. You can be whoever you want to be.
And you could be a stay-at-home mom, right? But it should be something you want.
Yes,
not
yes.
something
Oh,
you're
that's
told.
totally fine if you want to be a stay-at-home mom, or you could be like a boss. Because someone used to say that lady can be a boss or ladies can drive. That's not true. I'm like everyone should be free from about like people's label on you or people's judgment toward you just because you're something or just because like what they see from you. We should create that by ourselves because our possibility is just endless. It's tremendous. And I'm very happy that this course changed me. Now I'm free from people's judgments or people's label or even from the restrictions I used to put on myself. Because now I can feel like just power from inside of my heart, that I feel hope all the time. Because I know that if I decide that I want to be someone or be something in the future, and I have this courage and this power, and if I insist to the plan, I'll get it somewhere. That's like the best thing of this life, because you have hope and you know that this hope is real.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.